Welcome back everyone to episode 2 of our tutorial overview of Unity of Command 2. Just thought I'd give you a bird's eye view of the whole situation here. We have England up here, and here's France. And this is as big as the map gets. I mean, this is actually a fairly big map for this game, I believe. A lot of the scenarios have smaller maps. This is, I feel like, a pretty fun size. By the way, you can rotate the map. I normally like to leave it centered on north. Anyway, so we're diving back into the option. What do we want to do this time? I want to try to push maybe a couple of turns. We're going to look for the best units. I did scan this a little bit before beginning. So I know that this tank actually can if it goes here, can do 0 to 2 damage on that guy, which is great. This guy can do 0 to 2 damage here, and this guy can do 0 to 3 damage on that. So obviously the lower the first number, higher the second number, the better. Just as a reminder, that's equivalent to the first number is the more or less what the expected losses you'll take is, and the second number is the expected losses of the enemy, just as a reminder. So this guy, for example, this guy cannot go very far. He's not going to be able to... Oh, he goes 1 to 1. Maybe this guy? No, he cannot even get far enough. This guy goes 1 to 1 here, but he goes 0 to 2 here. So this unit is basically dead. I want like the weakest unit. I want to find the weakest unit that can get to him, which can still attack him, because the weakest unit is still going to be enough to kill him. It's 5 and 0, 1 and 1, 2 and 0. This actually might be the weakest unit that can get to him. So let me do this one. Blow him out of the way. And then I want... Oh, we did an overrun. So I don't want to use that overrun yet. To get across, we'll have to go here. But then if we do that, we can actually attack this tank. Or we can attack those troops in the forest. This is 0 and 2, 2 and 0. 0 and 3. So we want this guy to attack that group, which means we want this guy to move forward. Maybe we just want this guy to attack them. Yeah, let's do that. We did take some disruption, so I do not want to move forward with him. Not yet. I mean, I'll figure out where I want him to go. We might actually have to have him move forward. We want him out of the way so that the next group can come in. Although, if we move him here, I will be able to do an attack still. And I need to make sure I'm using my Suppressive Fire and all that. Suppressive Fire on this guy will probably just eliminate his active steps altogether. And we're going to, because of the huge supply penalty, 50% for this theater, which explains all this, we're going to have a lot of people out of supply for 2 turns in a row, unless we can capture the enemy hub, which is here. So this is an objective for us. If we can conquer this, that's going to give supply, it's going to trickle supply to everyone, which means we need to get through this unit, which means, I don't know, we might just have to be very, very aggressive and push across here. So, because if we do this, we can actually attack that guy. Oh. Yeah, we actually move and attack this one. Oh, I see. That's what I wanted him to do, to attack that guy out of the forest. Well, probably not as important. Let's try to get to this supply. So let's move this guy here. And then move this tank up, who can actually destroy this one. Okay, that did not go as expected. Okay, we can do a follow-up attack, which we will. We can do all kinds of follow-up attacks here. In fact, if we attack this one, we might be able to push him out and take those prisoners, but I'm more interested in getting this guy out of the way. Okay, that worked. He can't move, he can't move. Maybe we have a tank that can still get forward far enough? No. So we kind of lost all our options over there. We have somebody who will go 1 to 1 here. We do have a bombing run still as well. So where's their enemy line? I don't think we're going to be able to get all the way to this. There's 2 ways we can get to this. We can go, and there's a unit here, you can see. You go move here, and move, attack, try to move through this guy. Or we can move through 2 tanks and another guy. Okay, basically we can see that it's not going to happen. It's not in the cards. 2-0. This guy is entrenched. So the bombing missions are more successful. You can see -1 if target is mountain, fortified, or city. -1 if the mud and snow. -1 if entrenched or fortified. And +1 if the target is green. So if we look at the weather, which is what? I don't remember what key that is. G. Okay, good. So there's no weather accumulating over the target area. Still don't think, because this guy's entrenched. So probably the best. I mean, we got 2 pips gone from this guy. So if we can move in here, do a bombardment, and then move back, we'll be in pretty good shape. This guy can actually move all the way over here. He's already done his attack or whatever, so wouldn't be that bad to move him. But unless we wanted somebody else like him to move forward and do an attack. But we already captured the supply point. I probably should have waited. I realized that in hindsight that I probably should have waited for more units to be over here so that more supply would have trickled to everyone. But cutting off the road will probably eliminate, looks like a 2 is going to be a problem, so we can't, yeah, we cannot expect that any supply will be stopped when they have this, yeah, more or less, let's see, what is it here? So 2, 4, I don't know if this counts as a road or a hill. So the way I expect it would be is, okay, so this would be 1, then 2. So 1 because of road, then 2, that makes 3 total. And then these are roads, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't, and I think 2 has a movement of 9. So I don't think we're going to be able to cut them off unless we can take this point here, which is already protected by a unit. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I don't think we're going to have very good advances this turn. He can't hop. The one thing we could do is just try to blast this guy with some artillery. By the way, what are our objectives? It looks like we don't have any objectives except for Le Mans by turn 6. Wow. That's actually ambitious. And the objectives in this normally are. For us, it's more of a fight of supply, which, you know, unfortunately, you don't like when games become too RNG focused. That will make this more RNG focused. I think we need this guy to move forward, and then we're probably going to just attack. Okay, what about this guy? What if we drop a bomb on these guys so that he doesn't take any losses? Oh my gosh, he didn't even do anything. These guys are veteran, my guys are regular. I mean, we could just feint an attack. Would we have enough movement points to move back after that? Yes. So we can attack and probably move back, because we have a pontoon there. Smart. Glad that I did that. So we might as well do that. Suppressive Fire. Because these guys, none of these guys are going to be able to move. We can at least eliminate this guy in the force and take it. Yeah, very effective. He cannot move. Does Suppressive Fire say that it's going to eliminate? Order a unit to attack using its artillery only. Your unit takes little or no losses. This action spends the attacking unit's AP. It does. It says it right there. I'm just a dummy. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to make any great gains this turn, which means, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to this supply point. We're not even well positioned to take it next turn, which is quite sad. Let's move this guy across. Probably do... Oh, can't do barrage, so we can do a feint attack only on this guy. Okay. He's fortified, so what we really need is a set piece attack. We need somebody with artillery to do that. No, feint attack. Well, I guess if we do enough feints, we'll lower his active units. And these guys can move afterwards. Well, this guy can. I think we will move him over here. Move this guy forward. What does he have? He has artillery, so we should be able to do an artillery attack. No, another feint, huh? Okay, well, we'll just keep cycling troops in. And we're down to 1-1 now. Okay, we're making progress. Oh wow, this is going to be an 0-3. Oh, so we can take him now. Perfect. We can attack again, but not in a meaningful way. Okay, so we'll move. So this guy cannot move across even. So we'll move like this. So we can attack, but what do we want? Well, we might do a feint. We could try to take him. There's so many prisoners in this hex that it would be really nice to take. Okay, 2-0. Can any of these guys get there? Boy, I mean, we'd be so happy. Oh, wait. Set piece attack. Perfect. So we removed one of his entrenchments. This guy should be able to... This action spends all attackers' MPs and AP. So MP, it takes their MP, but not their AP. The Suppressive Fire takes the attack point, but does not take their movement points. So I don't know. I guess this guy just didn't have any movement points left over. Huh. Well, that was unfortunate, but poor planning on my part. Can't complain. Pretty sure this guy's just going to jog across there. This is the only person who can move in. He can do a feint attack here. Can he move? No. 3-0 is not what I wanted to see. We'll get this guy across. Okay, so what can we do over here then? This guy's already very weak, so I think we'll go over here and use the last Suppressive Fire. 2. So we have 2 movement left. Okay, this should be okay. Let's do this. I think we can move. Yes, very good. You know, I might move this guy over here. Now, the whole point was... perfect. Get our tank in there. Cause some damage. Okay, where do we want to move with that guy is a very good question. One I don't have an answer to yet. Can anybody get in? I don't think anybody's actually going to be able to get in and do any damage. So we might... Now, and these guys with 0, the Canadian Army, basically. Anybody in the Canadian Army is not going to be able to do any other things because we already used all the command points. So I think we're just going to... Oh. Well, we do want somebody to take this road. For sure. I guess this guy will do it. This guy, this guy... Huh, strange. Okay, this guy can do it. Okay, very good. He can actually move there and do something else, but probably won't. You can move over here. I think that's what we'll end up doing. And then just get somebody to plow through here. Yeah, so you'll move here. And then you... Do we have another unit who can get there? Yes. So we can move this guy forward wherever we want. This will put him surrounded by 3 people. I think I'd rather move him here. So... I don't know why. I feel a little bit safer moving him there. He's next to a unit which is basically dead. Puts more zone of control pressure on that guy. I don't know if that matters, though. And then we have 1 unit which can move up to reinforce that line. And now if we had taken the supply point, we would have had all kinds of luck reinforcing all these people. So nobody's even going to be able to get over there, but that's fine. Our front line is held nicely in the east. We do have 5 trucks more. Is anybody out of supply? See, nobody's actually out of supply. The only problem is the the terrible supply situation anyway. And I think that people on this actual highway cannot have that problem. I think that no matter what, they'll get resupplied. It's kind of reinforced by the fact that there's no red lines there. So that means also that this road here, if we put a supply line, we remove this and just move it down here, we'll have a much better time. Let's see if anybody's left. Yeah, you can do an attack, which would basically just be suicidal. Might as well do a feint. Cannot do a feint here. We'll have to take that next turn. Yeah, then we have this whole mess. All of these forces need to move forward. Boy, if only we could just cycle people in and out, but c'est la vie. Patton, what do we want you to do? We probably want you to... Oh, okay, that's what I should be doing, absolutely. Any points that are left over, where there is an emergency supply bonus. So there it is, emergency supply. We can use 1 emergency supply on somebody really important. Probably our tank here. So there's nothing else that this group can do. I think, can this one do anything? No, he's already done his turn, so... Yeah, let's get this one and just use emergency supply on this tank. And that gave him a pip back and everything. That's really good. We'll probably do the same thing for everyone else. So the US First Army still has 2 emergency supply points left. I assume that we're not going to be able to use anybody else for anything. So let's move people into position first. I think I'll move this guy up and then give him emergency supply because... Well, let's take a look at what the headquarters, who all could be impacted by emergency supply. Yeah, that guy's pretty far forward, and this guy's pretty far forward, so we'll grab both of those guys. And then we'll probably do the same thing with the Patton's armies. So there's nobody left in the Canadian First Army, but thankfully that's the one already covered by the supply dump that we overtook. And then Patton has 1 he can use. We'll use it on this one, because that'll bring him back up to full, which is pretty nice. And then yeah, we still want to move people forward towards the front. Move this guy off, and I think that this guy on a supply thing cannot be lack of supplied. So there's no, and again, this is the congestion that you have in this scenario, or really in most of the scenarios, is you just can't do anything. Just gonna move everyone forward a little bit. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna be able to do. Okay, well, there we go. That's our turn. Not sure if I missed anything obvious, but lots of guys out there still. Be really great if we could overtake an HQ. I doubt. So let's see, anybody with a really big exclamation mark and bold glowing, these 3, it appears, have been out of supply, and this 4th one and the 5th one even have been out of supply for 2 turns, and then you really take a penalty. So 1 penalty, I mean the first penalty, I guess you only lose 1 pip, 1 little step, gets disorganized, not even gone, but just disorganized. No, doesn't look like that's true all the time either. Ooh, look at this. Really, we can ruffle this guy's feathers. Wow, why is this? Why are you so bad? Oh, because both of your cards are inactive. Yikes. And honestly, we really got to do so. Set piece attack. Yeah, it does move. It burns everything, and this guy's in no position to take it. Probably because fighting in a town is not good. Armor penalty, -3 for city. exactly. So if anything, this is the guy who should be doing the set-piece attack, but... Alright, well, we have some scouting we can do. We don't see a lot of what's going on over here. I would like to, so let's do that. Okay, let's do one here. Okay, let's do one here. Good to know what... Okay, armored there. Wow, lots of stuff there. We have one left. Probably right here. Okay, that's pretty open. Okay, well, this guy's out of supply and we can just cut him off. Or he's already dead. I think, can we move him? Yeah, so we can move here and then attack him, which is probably the best thing to do. Because I think he'll be cut off. I don't know if he'll be able to retreat across the river. Honestly, it doesn't really make sense to me that he would, but yeah, I think in this game you can. Okay, since this guy can move here and do 0 and 2, but this guy can do 0 and 2 to this guy, we're going to just have them reverse. I mean, swap, basically. Although, what can you do? You can do 0 and 2 as well, but I think you're just more powerful. And we probably want you, like, yeah, 0 and 3. This is an 0 and 2. So is there supply still here? This is going to be very important for us. Okay. So this is an 0 and 1. 0 and 1, okay. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, did not work exceptionally well. Now he can move, so we can basically push him forward, which we'll probably want to do. What the heck happened? Did not go at all as the way I planned. Alright, let's move this guy forward here. Have this guy move here and attack. Okay, good. We may move further, but first let me do this. Overrun chance of 50%. We'd love for that to happen. And it did not. Now, I don't want to move these guys forward yet, just on the off chance that... Yeah, just on the off chance that... So we can move forward this with this armor. Just like in Advanced Tactics Gold, you want to attack with the people, or in War in the Pacific, I mean, Garrett Grigsby games as well, War in the East, or War in the West, I think you can also do it as well. You want to attack with the people who can barely reach the front to preserve your frontline forces to move even further. Yeah, I think it's particularly true in Garrett Grigsby's War in the East. So let's get this tank to do that attacking. We'll get this guy to do the attacking here. Just eliminate that guy. Hopefully move forward. Yes. Okay, that was good. I like that. Oh, you were out of supply, so you can't... Well, we probably need to use an emergency logistics on this guy. He's got an M4 Sherman with him. I think he's a very powerful unit. Let's do it. Does that allow him to attack now? No. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so good to know. Don't waste it on the people who have been out of supply because... Okay, we'll get this guy to attack. Don't move that guy forward just in case somebody else can do a better job. Yeah, I would like to have somebody else do it, honestly. You have two... You're very powerful. Yikes. Wow, 0 and 3. But you actually have an 0 and 2 if you can go here, which is probably how we'll want to use you then. You, I think, are going to move across, or at least kill that unit. Because that's going to preserve these guys to move a little further. So let's do the attack, I think, this way. These two are identical except for this guy has one extra strength, so let's just use him to do this attack. Good, so he can move back if we want, but we can move forward with another person if we want as well. You have 8 points left. I think, what do you have? You have some artillery, it looks like. You have the exact same setup. Okay. So we can do a little bit of attack with artillery if we move this guy forward. I think. No, only a feint. Can we move back? No. Oh, yes, perfect. That's what I wanted. Ah, they stuck it out, though. And he's not going to be able to get back either. Oh, God. Like, if we could get to this guy, we would eliminate him. But we can't. Alright, that's fine. We have other business to attend to. First of all, this is just one guy, and we do have 2 bombs. So we can really beat down their infantry on the east if our infantry... If it's possible for our infantry... Let's move this guy back. If it's possible for our infantry to kill their armor. So let's do a barrage on this guy. It did nothing. Wow. Wow, that was brutal. Kill this guy, I guess. Yeah, didn't do much. I don't even know if we want to push that guy forward. Yeah, we want to get this guy out of here. I wanted to hopefully move forward with that unit so that this unit would have some place to go. He has no place to go. So we can move this guy forward, I guess. Alright, let's do this. What are my options here? 0-2. Yeah, they're stubborn, man. They're sticking in. Pretty aggressive play there, but I feel pretty comfortable doing that. Let's save our points for emergency supply. Mostly that's what I'm going to be using, I think, our forces for. We can put this guy on... Oh, I mean, 8. I mean, we just might as well. Okay, so move this guy. I think we'll move this guy in and have him do this. And then move him out. Please say you can move him out. Yes. Okay, now we want to move here. Yes, perfect. Oh, we can do it. Killed him. Got him. And it was an overrun. What? What happened? I want to do it. I'm going to take the 1 loss. Wow. The hell? I don't even understand what happened there. Oh my god, I don't know what happened. I didn't read the text that popped up. Maybe he was in counterattack mode or something? Not exactly sure. Okay, so will this possibly be an overrun? 30% chance. Can we increase that chance at all? Yeah, now it's 50%. I really want it. It wasn't an overrun. Bastard. Okay, well, I don't think we have anybody else who can attack. We do have one person, but he is pretty much useless. Oh, God. Well, this turn did not go as I was hoping it would. Not at all. We'll just keep pushing, I guess. I cannot believe this guy held with his stupid supply. Frustrating. Okay, let's see how we can deal with things in the west then. Hopefully make up for all that bad missing. So I don't think having an armor unit attack there is going to be good. I will move him down and have him attack this unit. Oh, yeah, wow, he straight killed one of my guys too. Wow, brutal. So pretty much the only place this guy can move is right here. Just move him there. He's stuck there. We can move forward. I think this would be a good idea with this unit. It's quite advanced. This is the British. Where's your home? Man, you're way over there. So you're kind of going the wrong way. We gotta keep people near their command. Like, what's the limit? Yeah, his limit is here, so we need to move this guy this way. In fact, his limit is here. Okay, we'll move him here. Oh, this guy's out. Yeah, white exclamation mark means he's not in his command radius anymore. Bit unfortunate. So now we can do an attack. Okay, let's do this now. I don't know how that makes any sense. Why does this guy had a 1-to-1 before, and now he's a oh, maybe it was this guy who had a 1-to-1, and it didn't change at all. Well, we pretty much are done with all our attacks everywhere else, I think. Yeah, we'll probably just move this guy across. Do we have any points remaining? 2. Not enough for that. Okay, so let's do this. 2 points is perfect to do Suppressive Fire, I guess. Okay. It's just trying to use the points. You actually could attack, so if we had done a lot of damage, we probably could have followed up with that. Okay, let's just do this attack from here. Yeah, and they actually dug in, so we do need to move this guy forward to protect our lines. And you... I guess we'll just move you onto the road, because that'll keep you in supply next turn. Okay, so now, but British, you are able to give somebody supply, and we probably are going to do it. This is like a no-brainer. Give this guy supply. We also want to move him forward, I think. So let's move him here. So he's a little bit closer. We're moving him only by rail, so that's not super important, but we want everyone on, we want roads, we want HQ and supply networks on rail, which just only makes sense. I mentioned I was going to try to do multiple turns. Well, if we get 2 done, we're going to be sitting mighty pretty. Alright, like I said, don't really have anything else to do. Nah, I'm not going to bother. Let's just try to use it here. Is that it? Still 1-to-1. It might be worth doing. Okay, let's do it. I think that was worth it, honestly. Okay. Just going to start feeding people forward. Get this guy onto the supply thing because he has been out of supply for too long. Where's your supply? Where's your headquarters? Oh, this way. So let's move you this way. Your headquarters is here. Let's move you here. Can't get anywhere interesting, but we'll move you closer to the front. Likewise with this guy. Actually, he should move this way, because closer to Patton. Did we forget anybody? It's really going to be hard to check everyone, but they all seem pretty packed close to the front. I don't know how much further we can go with anyone. Ooh. Oh yeah, if he moves any further forward, though, he's going to be out of the command limit. Might need to move this guy forward as well. Let's first do... Okay, probably this one. Even though that guy's been out of supply multiple turns, hopefully he just finds a way to get supply this turn. So, no points. We do have some points here. This guy is missing his... Yeah, we'll get that so that he gets his support units back. And I think that's all the points we have. Okay, this group can do Nothing. No feint attack. Okay, so we're done. We're done with all the points we can use. I think what we'll do is here is just make sure nobody's out of supply first. So we are starting to get to the limit of supply. What is the place that would get to that? Yeah, it is this. I think this is a pretty good one to choose. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this to, I think 4 even. We only have 2 options. This one is, oh wow, that one's actually very helpful as well. So this was at 2. Going to 3 gets us that far. Or going to 3 gets us the same distance. Well, let's just do that 3 because this covers a lot more. Want to leave as many trucks and not used as possible, so we have more. When you decrease one from a supply center, it's going to go to here, which means it won't be available for 1 full turn. So you can take a truck away, but then you can't redeploy it on the same turn. You have to wait 1 more turn. And I find that that's a very nice system. So the logistics system in this game is set up pretty well. I feel like I've kind of mumbled through this episode, hopefully not too much, but we'll end the turn here, and that'll be the end of this episode as well. Turn 3, so we have 3 more turns to get to Le Mans. I think it's possible. We're definitely... Ooh. There are en route units and... Oh! We got some deployments available. Well, absolutely we'll deploy that. And he can even move forward, which we'll have him do as far forward as we can go, at least. All the way over here. And that concludes our deployments. I think that we're good then. Sorry, the top bar up here is where you can click to deploy forces. Otherwise, what you'll mainly do is redeploy steps. We're building bridges or destroying them. Looks like destroying them, actually. I think we basically did not do a very good job pushing in the very beginning, and I think we just got a little bit unlucky with supply. Maybe. I did a lot better the first time I did this mission. Operations have recovered. I don't know what that means. Oh, we moved, right, so we couldn't do... So 2 guys are out of supply. I mean, look how far we can go, though. So next turn is going to be an interesting one. I think we're going to have a lot of chances for gains. It looks like a lot of their units pulled back wisely. I mean, we were on the brink of destroying these guys. Oh, yeah. And we're still going to be able to do a lot of damage over here. And this is still... Oh, that's going to be so nice to finally capture. But I'm going to hold off even capturing it, so I make sure I capture it with the correct infantry unit. So let's not waste our tanks on that for sure, but which one is the weakest infantry, I'll find out, and we'll attack with that. So for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back for the next episode. I'm imagining this will be a 3 or 4 video series. So we're going to try to keep things pretty short. Oh wow, this guy's been out of... for 3 turns. He's probably deserving of emergency supply at this point. But we'll address that in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and take care.